Tiger's trainer recently used a phrase that quickly became one of the most talked about quotes in the golf world. He said Tiger is moving like someone who believes he can actually win, not like someone who is simply trying to make the cut. That difference is incredibly important. Since the car crash, Tiger Woods has played in several tournaments, but his main goal was always just to compete, to prove he could still show up and play at the highest level of golf. Winning didn't seem like a realistic expectation because of the physical challenges he was facing, but now, things appear to be changing. Reports from his recent practice sessions and signs of improved mobility suggest that Tiger's mindset has shifted dramatically. He's not going to Augusta National Golf Club just to participate. He's going there to truly compete, and maybe, against all odds, to win. Odds makers reacted immediately. Tiger's odds to win the Masters tournament in 2026 were sitting at 150 to 1 just a few days ago. Within 12 hours of his comment, those odds dropped to 40 to 1. That's a huge shift for a player who hasn't won a tournament since 2019 and whose physical condition still raises questions. But the betting market may be reflecting something experts aren't ready to say out loud yet. Tiger Woods at Augusta, even at 50% physically, can be more dangerous than almost anyone else in the field at full strength. Current players are watching all of this with a mix of respect and real nervousness. Scottie Scheffler, the world number one who is expected to enter Augusta as the favorite, was asked about Tiger's hint. His response said a lot. He explained that if Tiger believes he can compete at Augusta, then everyone else needs to take that seriously. According to Scheffler, something about that course brings out a different level in Tiger that almost defies logic. That's the best player in the world essentially admitting that Tiger Woods at the Masters operates on an entirely different level from normal golf. Meanwhile, Rory McIlroy, who has spent his career chasing the final piece of the career Grand Slam, posted just one word on social media after Tiger's comment: motivated. The message was clear. If Tiger is truly preparing for another run at Augusta, the entire golf world is about to feel it. If Tiger Woods is heading to Augusta National Golf Club believing he can actually win, then Rory McIlroy certainly isn't going to sit back and allow the greatest player in golf history to add another major while Rory is still searching for his first Masters title. Tiger's hint didn't just fuel excitement about his own comeback. It ignited a competitive fire across the entire field preparing for the Masters tournament. Every player heading to Augusta now knows the spotlight will once again revolve around Tiger. But here's where the story becomes truly fascinating and reveals something about Tiger's strategic brilliance that many people overlook. The timing of his hint wasn't random. He dropped it exactly 3 weeks before the Masters. Just enough time to build momentum and create a powerful narrative, but not enough time for his body to break down or for expectations to spiral out of control. It's classic Tiger psychology. He's letting the entire golf world know he's coming, while still keeping the details mysterious enough to keep everyone guessing. Behind the scenes, officials at Augusta National are reportedly feeling two completely opposite emotions at the same time. On one hand, they're thrilled. A serious Tiger Woods run at the Masters generates more media attention, television viewership, and global interest than any other storyline in golf. But on the other hand, there's fear. If Tiger's body fails him publicly at Augusta, it could turn into a heartbreaking final chapter that overshadows the greatness of his legendary career. The tournament doesn't need Tiger to succeed, but when he's there believing he can win, the entire event rises to another level. Meanwhile, the medical community is watching all of this with a mix of fascination and skepticism. Several orthopedic surgeons who have studied Tiger's injuries have publicly said that his ankle fusion surgery should make the explosive rotation required for elite golf nearly impossible. The physics of the golf swing depend heavily on powerful hip rotation and flexible ankle movement, two things Tiger's reconstructed ankle theoretically shouldn't allow. And yet, people who have seen him practicing say he's generating clubhead speed that completely defies medical expectations. One sports medicine doctor, speaking to Golf Digest, even suggested a theory that's starting to gain attention. He believes Tiger may have undergone some kind of experimental treatment or advanced therapy that hasn't been publicly revealed yet, something cutting-edge that has improved his mobility beyond what traditional ankle fusion surgeries normally allow. The doctor made it clear he had no direct proof, but the circumstantial evidence suggests something medically significant might be happening behind the scenes. Then there's Phil Mickelson, who spent more than 2 decades competing directly against Tiger and knows his mindset better than almost anyone. In a recent interview, Mickelson said something chilling: "Never bet against Tiger Woods at Augusta National. I've learned that lesson too many times. If he's dropping hints like this, he knows something we don't." That's a 6-time major champion essentially admitting that even a partially healthy Tiger at the Masters can be more dangerous than most players at full strength. Even the practice round buzz is already shifting. Normally, players like Scottie Scheffler, Jon Rahm, and Rory McIlroy attract the biggest crowds during practice days. But early reports suggest Tiger's practice rounds are already receiving more ticket requests and media credential applications than anyone else in the field. The entire golf world wants to see him with their own eyes, to find out whether this hint was real evidence of a serious comeback, or simply Tiger Woods doing what he's always done best: keeping everyone guessing. What makes this entire situation so emotionally intense is that everyone watching understands one thing: this could be the last
time.
Tiger Woods isn't getting younger, and his body certainly isn't getting healthier. The window for one more magical run at Augusta National Golf Club is closing fast, perhaps permanently. When Tiger drops a hint suggesting that he's physically capable and mentally ready to compete again, it feels like a final gift to golf fans who have followed his career for decades. Meanwhile, another dramatic story was unfolding on the course involving the world's #1 player, Scottie Scheffler. During a crucial round at AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, Scheffler found the fairway perfectly off the tee, leaving himself about 220 yards to the green, an ideal opportunity to stabilize his round and get back under par. For a player of his caliber, this is the kind of situation he converts almost every time. Routine golf for the best player in the world, but something unexpected happened. Scheffler's approach shot flew far to the right, sailing over the green and landing in thick rough that's notoriously difficult to escape. The gallery fell silent. Commentators stumbled over their words, trying to process what they had just seen. Then things got worse. Scheffler's chip shot from the rough came out heavy, barely moving the ball 10 yards and leaving him still off the green with another tough pitch ahead. What happened next shocked the entire golf world. His caddy, Ted Scott, normally calm and composed, turned to Scheffler and said something that microphones picked up. "You're not thinking clearly right now. Step back." Moments like that are almost unheard of at this level. Caddies usually support their players quietly and privately. They encourage, advise, and problem-solve behind the scenes. But Scott's direct and public intervention instantly went viral. Scheffler did step back. Cameras zoomed in as he took 3 deep breaths before continuing the hole. Eventually, he made bogey, but the damage was already done. He finished the round at 5 over par and missed the cut at Pebble Beach for the first time in his career. The world's #1 player, the golfer who had seemed nearly untouchable for the past 2 years, was heading home early from one of golf's most prestigious events. The post-round interview was difficult to watch. Scheffler didn't look physically exhausted. Instead, he looked mentally drained in a way fans had never seen before. When asked about the pressure of maintaining the #1 ranking and living up to enormous expectations every week, his response sent shockwaves through the golf community. "Sometimes the weight gets heavier than you want to admit," he said quietly. "You try to push through it, but today I couldn't. Today it won." That moment of vulnerability changed the conversation entirely. Suddenly, it wasn't just about a bad round. It was about the psychological pressure that comes with being the best player in the world. Analysts immediately